Hello, it's me. So, shout out to Sky News Australia for their coverage on this Nancy Pelosi insider trading situation. I think personally it's been the worst kept secret in American politics. That Nancy Pelosi, uh, what is it? Her personal wealth is at now 44 million or something on a politician's salary. Um, it's just like crazy, isn't it? Everyone knows, but no one's saying anything because everyone else is doing it too. But at least they're having the pretense of keeping, sensibly quiet about it. Nancy Pelosi is like a dog with two dicks. She just doesn't give a shit. Buying stock when just before it goes through the roof, selling it just before it all dies. Let's have a listen to Sky News Australia's coverage, shall we?
These were the people running America. Now, I have to warn you, this photograph is from 4 years ago, and it kind of gives you a jump scare just looking at it. You can see Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Biden's cabinet at the White House all wearing masks during an era that was absolutely insane, a time where some federal workers were fired if they didn't want to get the COVID jab. While President Trump is making moves to reverse Biden's excessive pandemic policies, he's ordered all federal agencies to delete any records related to workers' COVID vaccination status, including any records of non-compliance or exemptions, and that is about time. Office of Personal Management Director Scott Cooper says that things got out of hand during the pandemic, yes they did, and federal workers were fired, punished or sidelined for simply making a personal medical decision. That should never have happened. Thanks to President Trump's leadership.
COVID, we're on COVID because, who knows why. This is supposed to be about Nancy Pelosi. But the more we find, I was suspicious of this from the very outset. I remember watching Europe close down. And one particular day when we were watching a Twitch streamer called Hitch, who basically hikes across the planet. Lovely bloke. And he'd got the news that he couldn't go into Italy. And he got really upset. It's like, well, everything's finishing now. The talk of COVID had been going on for a while. And he just realized this is going to be bad. And the more you think about events back then, the more it looks like a psyop. I'll say it unapologetically at this point. So much has come out about what happened with regards to the origin story of the virus, the Wuhan labs, the suppressing of information on an ongoing basis. It just looks like this massive web of collusion. Like it had all been arranged beforehand and it was going to play out this way. And it played out exactly that way, the way they wanted. It was just too well organized. And we're kind of seeing the same thing now here in the UK with internet censorship. And all these companies jumping on in a matter of, in some cases, hours, and having their processes fully in place. And aligned with what's been going on here, with regards to this internet censorship. It was, that was tinfoil hat time. So let's see if they move on to the Nancy Pelosi thing.
We're making sure that the excess of that era did not have lingering effects on federal workers. Now, that is a win. No one should have ever lost their jobs during that time, and no one should ever have their personal medical choices held against them. Now, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is feeling the heat of insider trading accusations against her and her husband. The president has lashed out at the former House Speaker over the weekend.
Disgusting, degenerate.
Crooked Nancy Pelosi and her very interesting husband beat every hedge fund in 2024. In other words, These two very average minds beat all of the super geniuses on Wall Street, thousands of them. It's all inside information. Now, Nancy Pelosi is on a salary of around $180,000 a year.
There we go.
Pelosi's are worth around $413 million, according to some reports. Plenty.
I said, what was it, 44 million? 413 million. How much is enough? How much is enough? Obviously, 440 million isn't enough.
All Pelosi's trades on the stock market have raised eyebrows. Many of them have been timed extraordinarily well. The New York Post reports that in January, Paul Pelosi invested in Tempest AI when it was worth around $31 a share. But then the firm cut a $200 million deal with AstraZeneca. It's now worth around $60 a share, almost double the price. He's also made well-timed trades in NVIDIA, Palo Alto Networks, and dumped $2.2 million worth of shares of Microsoft stock just a few months before the FTC launched an antitrust investigation into.
So, traded dishonestly, very lucky. What do you think it is? One or t'other? My personal feeling is, and I've no evidence for this, of course, and this is allegedly, is that she's like bent as a 9-bob note, as we say here in the UK. And this is the absurdity of life here now, on this planet, in the 21st century. Up is down, black is white, men are women, and right is wrong. George Orwell, anyone? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do like and subscribe. Until next time, this is me signing off. Please do look after yourselves.